Hello boys and girls. Well, that's our show season's over. Well, show season and everything else. So, I think it's time to crack on with the rest of the project. So, let's carry on with this one here. And obviously it's all set up. We're slowly working on all the settings and everything like that. We have actually mounted the hydro in there temporarily because we haven't figured out where we ideally want it, so it's one of those. And I thought I'll do bits and bobs on aesthetics, if you will. So this is what I've been working on. So obviously all the chrome needs to go from this headlight, so all the black stuff I sort of masked up. Now I need to rub it down more or less. This won't take much rubbing anyways, because you go like that and this stuff scratches, so nice and easy. So yeah, I'm gonna do that. Also same treatment with this piece here, because all the chrome needs to die. And yeah, I've made my own makeshift sort of table before all the other stuff gets here and stuff like that. So yeah, it's this comfy little spot for doing bits and bobs. The lights are working great, as you can see, so can't complain on that one. All right, crack on with that, sand it all down, and then I'll come back to you guys. Well, quick rub down later. Now it's ready to primer up. All I'm going to use is just normal half-foot grape primer, because it's half-foot paint we're going to use. So yeah, and I was thinking with this one I could actually get it painted, and I actually painted LEDs red as well, LEDs, but I can also leave it chrome, just make it stand out a bit. So I think for this one, just gonna leave it to stand out, and see if we change our mind later, because that's an easy fix later on. Quick coat of primer. Now let it dry. Do the second coat and go and figure it out what red I'll be using. Now with 2 coats in on a primer, and all we're going to be using is Citron Wicked Red Metallic Spray Paint. Just like dark red, which I like. So I think now I'll give this headlight like this mean edge. So give it a few more minutes, spray that on, should be peachy. Alright, don't think this red is quite dark enough, so switching it up. Let's go Ford Tango Red, metallic also. And I did a corner here. That looks way darker, which I'm after. So bye bye Citroen colour. Now I definitely have to let it dry. Whilst waiting for paint to dry, well literally, I've been putting some interior bits back in. So the next bit I want to figure out is central console. So we've got a rough idea where the actual hydro goes. So I think for me, the next bit is might be able to reuse this, but what I need to do is cut this bit out. Right, so that's what I'm going to do. Then test fit it. If not, I need to trim more, but hopefully can leave most of this as is. That'll be quite cool. Well, hopefully it's as easy as this. If not, I'll just keep on trimming and see where we land. Well, this is definitely good news, bad news scenario, because it sits in there, thereabouts where it needs to be, but to operate it, yeah, it doesn't go. So there's a few options there, I think. Move the lever itself further that way and adjust it from there, or keep cutting this. So I can cut it a bit more. So obviously it's not going to be as pretty in a way, but it'll work. Right, Let me go back to the drawing board on that one. Get back to you guys. Alright, had to trim gear sticks around, but not majorly, and I can still refit these. Obviously that needs to go, whole corner probably needs to go, sort of thing, but it's doable, and then we can repurpose these for whatever. And with this one, wherever I marked it, it lines up, and now it just goes back. Only thing is I probably could have left the corner bit in, but we'll see. We'll see how it works out, what we do with this. So yeah, it needs most of that space anyway, so I think it's cleaner when you cut with the lines here. So slightly a bit more there. I don't know why I did that, but yeah, I'll figure it out. Well, in grand scheme of things, it's not too bad. That one, literally, if it's snug as they come. This one, on the other hand, won't fit, so the two pieces are separate. See what I figure out with that. But it doesn't look too bad. Obviously, this one had something glued on top of that, so it would need sanding down, probably painting. So we'll just get another one. It doesn't matter. We'll see what's what. Alright, let's crack on with the rest of it. How about that? Apart from the obvious, these two, I think bottom end of this needs a little bit of a trim, but that's not a biggie. It's nice and snug. I can put one of these on, which is the idea to start with. I'll probably need to get rid of this from the bottom and then do it that way, but other than that, even the cowl fits. Obviously no speedo, there's no room for speedo in there anymore. Well, I could figure something out. Could put the glass in there, or strip one down and put it at the back without anything at the back. So yeah, that's an option. Yeah, it's not looking too bad here. I'll probably need a little trim there. That's about it. And then got a glove box as well. Not sure if it needs a glove box, but we'll see. Alright, let's go and tamper with a headlight. Oh, would you look at that? Even managed to fit that one back. So yeah, cockpit looks not as snazzy. Just door cards to refit. And yeah, haven't got that bit. Obviously some of the bits here will be from pre-facelift, but it doesn't matter. Luckily I actually did sell these, but somebody didn't like the condition of them, so got to send me back with them. So bonus, now I'm using them here. But yeah, they're nice, just need a good clean, no scratches or nothing on them. Perfection. But yeah, I think this thing's going back on there, so figured that one out. Now let's go and do the headlight. Alright, that's how this ended up looking. Rather snazzy. Yeah, nice little shine to it. Alright, let's put it back together. Well, here it is. Angry as they come. Yeah, slight little issue with adhesive staying on from the tape. That's all cleanable. And the other headlight is in progress. So got the one slightly bigger turbo, and I'm going to try and stick it in the other side, see how it looks. Alright, as the great stupid ideas come, that's about an hour and a half later, and it looks terrible in there. But a turbo idea might be onto something. I've got an old Insignia turbo. Obviously needs a bigger snail stick in there, and yeah, I'll have people questioning stuff, really. So yeah, I think that's an idea. Yeah, that headlight looks awesome. Just needs a good clean from the residue, and then it should be peachy. Or should I just go second headlight? Same, nice and simple. I think next up, bonnet comes off. I need to figure out where the telly would go. I can mock this up on this one here, but not tonight. Right, it's another day. I've been playing around with things. What do you guys reckon? I might have found big turbo as well to go in there, but this is my old Subaru one that, yeah, died painful death. Yeah, it cooked essentially. And yeah, I've been trying these. Obviously that'd be your normal Simrig stand, which would fit nicely in there. And also I can easily mount it to the bottom, but it's permanently staying there, sort of thing. Telly comes on and off, but yeah, that thing permanently stays. So you would end up with a frame like this whenever you go, whatever you do. Or another option is this. Samsungs come with this leg, even big ones will have this. That's metal. So I could have a essentially tube in there, and that would go somewhere where the middle of that mounting point is, and I could go slightly lower, bolt it to the bulkhead, or even weld it, because end of the day this is all getting painted anyways, and do it that way. So yeah, some thinking to do on that one. So I'm not going to do anything permanent just now. Give me some time. And what I'm going to do now is do some cosmetic stuff. I got these bad boys, STI wing trims. Let's glue those on. This is sort of one and done affair, I think. So better get it right. It goes all the way in here. Not bad. And I'm definitely leaving these, this colour. I love it. Love the colour. Not even sure what colour this thing's going to be, so I might just as well. Obviously you got a little gap going around and you can see the white, so yeah, one of them. Yeah, one of them. Right, let's do the other side and then do something else. I'll finish for tonight. Well, that is the look. And yeah, it was worth keeping your STI winglets. But for now, I think I'm gonna finish this video here and gonna do something else with some other projects and keep the thinking head on this one for the mount for the screen or something else. Already posted on social media asking people what they reckon what's gonna work best. And general idea is 3 screens would work brilliantly because you got the field of view and everything like that. But to take them off when we're moving it could be a pain. And also obviously because this is a moving thing, they can go out of alignment and things like that. So yeah, that might not be an option. The other bit is big 49-inch curved screen. Most likely Samsung or something along those lines. I've seen some Philips ones. I'm not really too bothered what it is. Or transportation might be an issue because when you take it off, you know, you have to be really careful with the curves because they do crack and bend easily. The other thing that's been mentioned, projector, which could work, but also, yeah, it's quite tricky because there's loads of surfaces here that do a lot of stuff. So yeah, a lot of thinking to do. All right, on that note, I'm going to finish it here. I'll see you guys on the next one. Ciao.